Hey Joe, I was wondering if I could ask for some advice. I want to live a healthier lifestyle, but some things are holding me back. Number one, I'm really busy during the week, so I don't have time to prepare my meals. Number two, I don't really have the skills to cook delicious meals. And number three, even if I could do it in the weekends, I just want to rest. I've been searching about meal delivery services, but I want to know your opinion. I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks! What's up guys? My name is Sebastian and welcome to another video. As a dietitian, I often get asked the question about meal delivery services. Are they sustainable? Are they helpful? Are they even healthy? And while I do have my own thoughts and opinions already formed, I put up a sticker on Instagram, a question sticker asking what your experience is about meal delivery services. So for this video, we are going to do 1 week of meal delivery services so we can get the real nitty-gritty recommendations as to is it something that you should try. I'm thinking of making this actually into like a series of frequently asked questions to me as a dietitian, and if you have any of those, comment it in the comment box and maybe the next video is about you. Let's get into the video. Hold up! Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you want to know every time we have another video. Let's go! But wait, what is a meal delivery service? Somebody is going to cook your meals for you, but they will all be delivered to you so you don't have to fuss or stress about what to cook. You can decide between what meals you get, what diet you get, or even what calorie count you want. And then you just wait. As I decided to make this video, I got a message from Gourmet by Chef Rob Lau. Wow, okay. It's a sign. Because they were offering to send me some meals for the week. And I was like, okay, let's go. So while I didn't have to go on the site to fill it up and get those orders in, we are going to do it right now to show you the full experience. So they have 3 diet types here. They have ketogenic diet, pescatarian diet, and they also have the skinny down diet. I'm not a fan of the fact that they're offering a ketogenic diet without any recommendations or dietitian consultations. I do think the whole skinny down term could be a little bit more inclusive to everybody. Maybe you don't want a skinny down and maybe you just want help with your meals. You know what I'm saying? But I chose the skinny down because this seems like the only option that I would have. So you can select your calorie count. You have 1,200 calories, 1,500, 1,800, and 2,000 calories. They often just offer you these calorie counts without like a consultation to find out what would be best for you. I would have chosen 2,000 calories, but when they gave me the options, they only gave me up to 1/8, so I chose the highest one that I could do. Select plan, so we did a 5-day meal delivery. You can pre-order up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even 4 weeks. 5,500 for 2 weeks. So let's see how it went. We are going to be rating these meals for nutrition quality and taste. Day 1. The first thing I was thinking when I saw those meal containers was like, wow, this is all I'm gonna eat for the whole day. Even though I know that was 1,800 calories, looking at it just kind of felt restrictive in a sense. Literally all I get to eat for the day. So it's day 1. I put on some makeup because I'm filming. Duh! It's already 6:58 and I have work at 8 o'clock. If I wake up late, it's either I work out or prepare my breakfast and everything in between, but now it's already prepared so I can work out. Are you guys the type who has to mix your rice with your ulam, or are you like a separate to eat them kind of person? Me, I kind of like to mix them. Which is good. I like giniling, but I never really made my own because tamad. My one concern is that it needed more fiber, so I added a banana so that I could get a little bit more fiber. Filled a little bit, but I could also have some dessert, so I'm gonna eat a banana. Nutrition-wise, I would give this a 7 out of 10, and taste-wise, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Time for lunch. I am not a fan of ampalaya. Chicken is approved. We're gonna try our best. I added some hummus to make the ampalaya a little bit more palatable. The ulam to rice ratio of this meal was definitely not my favorite, as I felt like there wasn't enough rice for the amount of chicken that there was. It would have been higher if it was a different vegetable because I love the chicken. Ampalaya haters, like this video. Meal 3 was a salad, or shall I say a sad lad. This is the salad mixing hack that I got from Kim Kardashian. After you put the dressing, cover it, mix. It's pretty good. Problem is it's kind of sad. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be hungry after. This is like appetizer vibes, you know? I was very unsatisfied with this dish. Nutrition-wise, it could have used some carbohydrates for sure. All of the days also had snacks/desserts around. There was a pandan loaf. Kind of scares me. Try it out. Okay, let's see. I pretty much enjoyed. And then the chocolate tart, which I had for dessert after dinner, and it was so good. Dark chocolate, not too sweet, but just perfection. one. Here's something you need to know. If you don't wake up early, then you have to check in with delivery services if they can deliver in the evening.
The food has already arrived. It arrived pretty early, like 5:30 a.m. Sheesh.
Luckily, my dad was able to do it, so I'm sorry, Dad.
Yang chow rice. I wish there was some more veggies. Yummy. Needs more veggies.
I like the whole like fried rice feel, but again, I would ask for more veggies, so I had to add another banana. I switched up the dinner and lunch. I just felt like the lunch would be better for dinner and that the dinner would be better for lunch because lunch was baked mac. Honestly, I was just really excited to have this. This is actually one of the ones I'm so excited about this. Oh, it smells like blue cheese.
Cheese eye.
No, not that. One thing I loved is the fact that I was able to try food that I normally wouldn't have on a regular basis because I would have to order it to get it because I don't make my own baked mac.
This is such a yummy meal, but cons are it has no protein and also no fiber.
So for that, nutrition-wise, it's getting a 5 out of 10, but taste-wise, it's getting a 9 out of 10. I would get that again. The thing about dinner is that I wasn't able to try it because I had to bring my sister to the hospital and we were waiting a lot. Though it was already packed and I probably could have eaten it, we were like outside and it was just hard to like have to heat it and things like that because I put it in the ref and it was cold. But anyways, for dinner, I had banana bread from Starbucks. I did have the peach mango pie of that day, however.
Let's try the peach mango pie.
Much needed to air fry.
Doesn't feel like a pie filling, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was really helpful for me to have these prep meals for day 3 because I was at the hospital with my sister. A story for her to tell.
Delivery food.
I'm actually excited for this because it's tortang giniling and garlic bread.
I like these egg patties. I'm thinking of trying to make like this as well. I'm getting ideas. Still need more fiber, would definitely do with more veggies, but I like it.
One concern I do have is that if you don't have a refrigerator to store it or you don't have any heating places to reheat your food, that might be a concern around food that is going to be eaten for later.
Lunchtime, but I'm really hungry because I just had a lot of acid reflux. Okay, there's more veggies today than the other meals. I like the ulam. The brown rice is not giving me satisfaction.
And I honestly don't like brown rice, but that's a me thing. This had a lot more vegetable than most meals, so nutrition-wise, we're giving it an 8.5 out of 10. And taste-wise, it's getting an 8 out of 10.
This is dinner. It's a couscous salad. Using my foot to hold my phone. I like the couscous. I think I'm gonna add more couscous to my life though. I just want more veggies and more protein.
It wasn't as sad as the first day salad, thankfully. This was actually great because I was able to try couscous, which I never would have thought of trying because then you'd have to buy like a big bag of couscous and you're like, what if I don't like it? And then you're like, ah. So it gives you that opportunity to try something that you might actually enjoy and start incorporating. And they gave me 2 packets of that dressing when I feel like they could have used the calories for the protein instead of another pack of dressing. For the snacks/desserts, they had like this cake thing, which I wasn't a fan of, and this ube pastry, which I also wasn't a fan of. Some of them are hit or miss.
Let's try the first meal. I'm actually excited about this meal because I like chicken tapa. I think it's more chicken adobo than chicken tapa. I like to add some veggies. Maybe just like sliced tomato, cucumber, mushrooms, anything like that would amp up satiety. Brown rice really only has 1 to 2 grams more fiber than white rice, so at the end of the day, we still need veggies.
I think I had corn with this to help me get some fiber in. Nutrition gets a 7 out of 10, and taste gets a 7 out of 10. Meal 2 was this like tofu sisig thing, which I honestly didn't really like so much.
This is lunch. It looks really good. It's tofu, so that's a great variation.
I think if I added some mayo, it would have been like elevated. Nutrition will be a 7 out of 10, and the taste a 5 out of 10. This is the first meal of the whole week where I was like, I can't eat this, I don't like it.
A wrap. Visually, you're just like, that's it.
Which brings us to a concern where if you don't like the food, what are you going to do? But the desserts that day were so good.
I'm hungry. Oh, I like this one a lot. Probably the second best dessert so far. This carrot cake was so good. Ano tumatawa?
Parang totoo eh.
Sarap naman eh.
If they were made as a snack, they're not very satisfying. Like I would have it as a snack and I'd be like, okay, but I kind of want something more. And your goal for the snack is to hold you over till your next meal. So if it's not doing that, we could add some balance. But if it's a dessert, then I love it. And I didn't feel restricted because I had dessert.
We're the last day of the meal delivery. I'm kind of sad about it actually because it has been really helpful for me when I'm super busy, not in the mood to cook. Breakfast. It looks kind of sad. Too much sauce, too little bread. but I like the patty, I like the recipe.
It had one piece of bread, lettuce and tomato, and I was like, I need another piece of bread. But the taste gets an 8 out of 10 thanks to that patty that I want to make or have more of.
This is actually the most veggies that I've seen so far under here. I like the veggies. I don't really eat fish,
so I don't really like fish, so I didn't really eat this meal. I did taste it though because I was like, you know, just to rate it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a picky eater. I personally don't like noodles.
Japchae. It's good, but for some reason it's like sticking to my throat, like it's kind of dry.
But again, I would think it needed a little bit more fiber. I also really enjoy the desserts this day because I love that strawberry roll. And that food for the gods was like a butterscotch made in heaven. Oh, is that why they call it that? That was the experience. Now that I've experienced a meal delivery service, let's start with the pros. Number one pro is that it is so convenient for busy people. I super understand the appeal, and even if you're not busy, if you're just somebody who gets paralyzed by thinking of what to eat, this is something that's great because you just get food available for you and then all you have to do is eat it. That week was a busy week with so many hurdles, but I was still able to be fed and nourished, which is definitely a plus. If you're like me who's like, what should I eat? I don't know what to eat. I don't know what I like. Do I like that? Not really. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Oh, look, it's dinner time. Then this is gonna help you a lot and save you a lot of time. Another thing I noticed is that most of the meals were balanced. There was a little bit of fiber, there was some carbs, and there was some protein. Granted, the ratios were a bit off. At least it gives us a little bit of a view of a balanced meal. My favorite thing about it is that you don't have to wash dishes. All you have to do is your utensils, and then it's all good. And I hate washing dishes after cooking. Ask my dad. Something else I really loved about the meal delivery is that there was so much variety. If I was making my own meals, I would probably eat the same thing almost every single day, and you really get to try a lot of ingredients that you never would have tried, giving you more ideas and experiences overall. Then you get to start making your list of like foods you like and foods you don't like and everything else in between. But now let's go into the cons. One thing is the early delivery, but I think that depends on the person. Just that if you're not an early waker-upper, then it's going to be an inconvenience to have to wake up early just to get your food. Especially if you live in like a condo and you have to go all the way down and you can't leave it in the guard, you know, that kind of thing. Another thing is that it's a little bit hard to customize. You can't choose specific food items that you like, and if you don't like it, you're just gonna have to like force it down. Lucky for me, I was able to tell them that I am gonna do the skinny down, but I don't do beef or pork, so it's a little bit easy to customize. One of the biggest cons that I will say is the generic calorie and macro count. That's why a lot of our nutrition ratings were pretty low. There's offerings of like keto diets, high protein diets. Without a proper consultation with your dietitian, there's a lot of plastic. While you don't have to wash dishes, you do get a lot of containers. Sure, you could reuse it, but it depends on the person. Could we maybe give it back so they could reuse it? Maybe more biodegradable containers. And of course, the concern of what if you can't reheat it or you can't store it somewhere? It might spoil and then you won't be able to eat it, and then it's a waste. The biggest question we want to answer is it sustainable? So we're gonna look at sustainability from a few factors: mentally, financially, nutritionally, and number 4, I don't have a fourth. So that's a 3. Let's start with mentally. If you're somebody who struggles with your relationship with food, then it might not be sustainable mentally because you're going to feel like this is all you can eat and it feels a little bit trapping diet-wise. One thing you could do though is probably take out the food from the container and add it into a bowl so you feel like you're having a little bit more fun and not feeling diety. What about financially? It depends on how much you're willing to spend. If you can spend $5,500 on 2 weeks for food, spend maybe $4,000 a week ordering out, then it kind of makes it cheaper to do meal delivery services. It will always be cheaper to cook your own meals and to buy your own ingredients, but it's just not realistic for everyone. So I think it will depend on your budget and what you feel is going to work out for you, because there will be times where you don't like the food and you'll order out anyways, so might even out. Let's talk nutritionally. While I do think a lot of these meals had variety and had quite some balance, I think there was a lot left to be desired for that fiber intake, and some of the times protein as well, because we do need at least like 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. I love the desserts and snacks, but I feel like a lot of these snacks could have been a lot more filling, so by adding maybe a fruit or something here and there, it would be a lot more helpful. Okay, Joe, you said a lot of things. Just tell me, should I do it? Well, it depends. If you are a busy person, then I think you should go for it because there's so much more convenience in it and you're getting a lot more nutrients compared to if you were just randomly ordering out. But you will have to add like fruits and other veggies to help increase your fiber intake. On the other hand, if you feel like you are going to be restricted by the food intake, or you feel like you're very choosy, then it might not be the best for you. I will suggest a middle ground. If you find yourself having difficulty cooking all of your meals or meal prepping in general, there are offerings of just 1 to 2 meals per day. That way you have freedom for one of your meals and you are all set for those meals that you probably will be the most busy for. In application, I would probably do a lot more meal deliveries for lunch and dinner and make my own breakfast and also my own snack. In short, it really depends on what you feel is best for you. Don't be afraid to add when you feel like these meal plans are just not hitting the spot. So that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed me answering this frequently asked question in a form of me trying it out. Again, if you have any questions for yourself, leave it in the comments or email me. It's in the description, and maybe you will be the topic for the next video. Till the next video, don't forget, you always deserve to eat. Bye! Oh, and since you won't be able to see my outfit because you're only seeing half of it, let me show you. This corset is from Shopee, and these pants are from Pull&Bear.